One.
Let's go.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, man? This
That
is
was
what the people want. Episode 2. I'm your host, Juan. This is my co-host. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey man, Dion, y'all already know what it is.
Hey, all right, let's go ahead and get into this, man. Hope everybody having a good week so far. It's Wednesday, hump day.
Hell
Two
yeah,
more days. Hey,
already
two
know.
more days to go. And then it's that weekend, right?
Yeah,
But
right.
I want to touch on, we was talking about this earlier, the single parent household, right?
Okay.
Yourself, you raising your son and you're doing a damn good job at, my nephew, man, good kid. So,
Yeah.
let the people know like some of the things you face as a single male versus like a single mom doing it.
Okay. First, I appreciate. You know what I'm saying. I appreciate what you said. So, I mean, for me, I can't speak on a single mom. I can't really go off
Mhm.
of, you know what I'm saying, statistics when it comes to that. But for myself, I've had my son ever since he was 3. So
Right.
I'm not saying that in order, it hasn't been a walk in the park. You know what I'm saying when it comes to this whole, being a single father. Because what I believe a single father and mother is a person who don't have help. You know what I'm saying? Like they're really doing it on their own. They don't have no help from the other parent. And what I mean by that is like either that parent is dead or they don't want to help them at all when it comes to that child. I'm not speaking on the people or the women or men who hold their child against the other parent, you know what I'm saying, to because of whatever alternative motive, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to get that record straight. So man, like I say, it ain't been no walk in the park when it came to me and my son, man. We went through trials and tribulations about everything, man. But I believe that at the end of the day, everything start with structure. You know what I'm saying? It start with order. You have to have order in your house, and you have to provide, especially as a man. That's what we're taught. You know what I'm saying? As we grow up, we got to provide. We got to provide for our household, whether it's ourselves, our family, whoever. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I believe providing and also, like I say, just being there for them, man, every day. You don't have no choice. You feel me? Especially when you're a single parent. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
ain't got no choice. You got to figure it out every day. You feel what I'm saying? Every day is something new. You don't get like my mama say. You don't get no manual when it come to raising kids. They, like
Facts.
she said, they done the best that they could because they
Mhm.
believe that what they believe was right. And not all the times that was right. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you don't get no manual when you have kids. You figure it out every day. You know what I'm saying? As you walk every day with this child and all that, you figure it out on the way. You know what I'm saying? You learn from your
Yeah.
mistakes. So that's why, and I hate to get off subject, but it's like,
Oh, you
that's why
good?
sometimes people be like, oh man, they treat the grandkids better than they treated us back when we was young. But it's like, they learn.
Yeah.
It's the thing. They learn from their mistakes. They
Hmm.
learn how, damn, I shouldn't have did that with Dion, or damn, I shouldn't have did that with Juan. You know what I'm saying? I should have handled this a different way. So it's like when they get that second chance with the grandkids, it's always different. You know what I'm saying? It's more love.
Yeah. 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 Man, you were definitely right about that, bro. Spot on. So like you don't being a single parent, man, you're the only one, like you don't have that luxury of like, man, I'm fucking tired today. I'm just sick. I can't you have no other choice but to show up day in, day out because you're all that he had. You're that's it. You're the de facto numero uno. You don't have that like luxury. And man, you've been doing it, since he's been, 3, and you're doing a really good job at it, bro. Like seriously,
Yeah, I
really good
appreciate
fucking
that.
job. Like, dude, my situation, uh, yeah, it's like both of us, but like we had no manual. Like, of course I got my oldest and everything, but we had no manual. I remember we took her home from the hospital
Yeah,
and the nurse came out there and like was watching, like she checked the car seat, make sure we had it in right. And so we took her, like, when we was at the hospital though, they would like come in every few hours and check on her
yeah,
and make sure everything was good. But I remember that first day taking her home, bro. We was driving from Austin. We got back to the house, and we was like, well, what we do? Like, yeah, I think we was like, hey,
Nah,
so,
for real.
well, hey, what's next? She got to eat again.
Yeah,
But
hey.
she had, man,
Start all the way over.
bro, she was like so little. She had we had to they had to bring like this blanket thing because she had jaundice or something. No,
Jaundice, yeah, jaundice.
jaundice. Yeah, jaundice. A lot of kids, man, actually are born with that. Like
Yeah,
it's just a lot of kids actually born with that. Man, it lasts like a week maybe or some shit. But I remember she had like this blanket we had to like let her sleep with for like a week or a few days or some shit like that.
yeah,
But yeah, man, there's no manual on it, and I thank God every day that I have a partner in this because it is a lot, and you know there are some things that raising a son, right, that he cannot learn from his mom.
yeah, yeah.
He
Hell
cannot
yeah.
learn. Yeah, there's a lot of things that
Damn right,
a boy cannot learn from his mom.
man.
Like you can't teach him how to. You can teach him how to treat women. Yeah, of course. Cool.
My
I
way,
agree with
my
that.
way though. The man way of that's the only thing I can
Yeah.
teach him is how to do it, how I do it because I'm a man, but not from a woman aspect. You know what I'm saying?
And and I believe that's what's going on, man. Where I see like these younger generation, bro, and these kids, man, they're growing up in these single parent households, unfortunately, and I do feel
Yeah,
bad for them. And
yeah.
they're being raised by their mom, and they're not being taught how to be a man, and they're just getting thrown out to the wolves, in the real world,
Damn right.
and they're falling flat on their face. You know what I'm
Cause
saying?
I mean,
And then a lot of them are beta males. They just have that feminine energy.
yeah.
They have that feminine energy coming out into the world and they're getting fucking ate up, bro. Like
But
I
see,
see it all the time.
that stem from the single parent household. Like I say, man,
Hmm.
like in today's world, you got like 70% of 70 to 80% of women that's raising these, that's in these single homes versus the 30 to 20% of single father households. And the statistics show, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to a single mother, and this is not every single mother. So if this don't apply to you, shit, don't get in the comments talking about, talking shit. You know what I'm saying? But if it apply to you, it is what it is. But the statistics show that majority of the single mother household, you know what I'm saying, compared to the single father households, the poverty line is way lower for them. You know what I'm saying? Even when
Okay.
it comes to the kids. So if the poverty, you got to go like in depth into it. So if the poverty line for the woman is way lower than a man, then that means they stand in the hood. You know what I'm saying? If they stand in the hood, what happens? Man, the kids grow up in an environment that they don't need to be growing up in because you're gonna learn how to do things way too fast than what you need to learn it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, yeah, it's good. I feel like to teach kids things about life, but it's things that a child should be um blinded to until they get a little bit older to understand. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
statistics show that, like I say, single mother households, man, majority of them, you feel what I'm saying? They kids go to jail, man, become, I mean, just degenerates. You feel what I'm saying? And you got the single father households that is compared to being raised in a two parent household. You know what I'm saying? That's no diss. I'm just going off of what the statistics show. You feel me? So, I mean, what you think about that?
Man. So when- like I said, bro, the a single mom, right? Raising a
Mm-hmm.
child, raising a young king, because that's what he is, man, young king. There are, like I said, there's things that they just can't learn from the mom, and it's unfortunate. But I know not every woman, you know, goes out and be like, "Oh, I want to be a single mom." Like that's not their goal. I know that's not their fucking goal, and it's unfortunate. So this is me, just I do have sympathy, and I really do. 'Cause I seen my mom do it, man, for a little bit until she met my stepdad, and how
Yeah.
that went. And my stepdad, bro, he actually, bro, he was there since I was like what I was in middle
Mhm.
school. No, no, no. I was in elementary. Yeah, I was in elementary. But
Yeah.
he was there from like he known me since I was two, but I think they got married like when I was in like elementary or something like that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And
Uh,
they are, and I didn't have the my relationship with him was was cool, right?
yeah.
But there was things that I didn't feel comfortable talking to him about, unfortunately, because as a child, you're always going, as a young boy, right? You're always going like, oh, you want your father, right? You want to
Okay.
have
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Yeah.
have them
Yeah.
conversations with your
Yeah.
father. So, but me in my situation, I had my
Uh-huh.
uncles, right? And so I would go and like talk to my uncles and like learn stuff
Yeah.
from them. I was lucky
Yeah.
enough to be in a situation like that. I'm very grateful for it. And they helped me, you know, mature and become a good man. And then like when I was in high school, um, that's where my relationship with I call him my dad now. So my stepdad, I call him my dad now.
Yeah.
Because he's been there, right? As I said, man, all my life, damn near, and love that dude. Matter of fact, bro, shout out to you, man. Shout out to Juan. Love you.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
hey, bro, his birthday was the 16th. Yeah, yesterday. His birthday was yesterday.
Oh man,
But
happy birthday for
yeah,
sure.
happy birthday, right? Yeah. So our relationship got better when I was in like high school and got like real good, when I was
Yeah.
an adult because I realized, what it takes to, raise a child. And everything that he was trying to like show me, like this dude would like literally sit down and, do help me with my homework. He
Yeah.
would like show me bills, like, oh, when you get your paycheck, like what do you pay first? What do you take care? Oh, you to make
Mm-hmm.
sure you take care of your rent or your mortgage. So you gotta have a place to lay your head. Or you want to take care of your
Mm-hmm.
car payment to next because you gotta have a way to get back and forth to work to get that check to pay your mortgage. So you want to take care of that. All right, take care of your lights. He just put
Yeah.
me up on game on a lot of things, and as far as like talking to women and being able to talk to women and have
Yeah.
game. And I learned a lot of that from my uncles. To be honest, I learned a lot of that from uncles. Yeah, bro. It's just as a woman trying to like do that yourself and you're not able to, be that, how can I say it, bro? You're not able to like be that male figure and you don't have nobody you can like get to bring to your son. It's just a fucked up situation. And these kids, man, are out
Yeah.
here falling flat on their fucking face.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because first off, whether I mean, even though being in a whatever the statistics show, man, at the end of the day, it's nothing like being born or being raised in a two-parent household because for a child to be all the way balanced, you feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They need their mother and their father in their life. You need both aspects. You know what I'm saying? You can't really just go off of one because if you go off of one, you're gonna be missing something. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
Yeah.
always be missing something from that other side. So you need to be well balanced, and it's always good to have that second person. You know what I'm saying? To show you like, all right, nah, this ain't the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go this way. You feel me? So that's one thing that I can say, like how you said, man, with your stepfather, you was still raised in a two-parent household, so that's what made you the
Oh,
man who
yeah.
you are today. You feel what I'm
And I
saying?
hey, I
Me
thank God
myself
for
and
that
I,
every
you
day,
know what
bro.
I'm saying? My parents been married, going on they anniversary was June 4th, you know what I'm saying, 1994, since 1994. So I think they've been married, if I ain't mistaken, that's
Right.
what, man, like 30, what's that, 2 years or something like that.
Mhm.
So just being raised in a household like that, man, I believe that it made me the man who I am today, especially when it comes to relationships and stuff like that. Now, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was raised in a two-parent household and it was some shit that I know that I wouldn't have. got in my two parent household that I got from my uncles. Cause I ain't gonna lie, my uncles gave it to me raw diggity dirty. You feel what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
oh yeah, oh yeah, man. Yeah,
They gonna
yeah,
tell you the shit that your they gonna tell you the shit your parents ain't gonna
yeah,
tell you. Cause your parents gonna
bro,
try to shelter you a little bit. Your uncle's
bro.
like, hell no, nigga, I'm gonna tell you how it is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Straight
So
like that.
that, bro, that's what I was saying. Like you, I'm glad you said that your uncle's gonna tell you shit that your parents ain't. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
like,
hell
bro,
yeah.
I remember this. You know what I'm saying? Very, very vividly, bro. Like literally, I was in elementary. I remember, bro. Like my uncles,
Yeah.
man, come pick me up. But we go down the bike week. They'll take me down the bike week.
Yeah.
In middle school, my little little ass out there with the count, hey nephew,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like man, but bro, these are like mid '90s, early mid
Yeah.
'90s, yeah, bro, like
Good
yeah,
day.
man, in the good
Good
days,
day.
man, they definitely showed me and taught me the ropes, and I appreciate that because yeah, I definitely appreciate that. Those was
Yeah.
some good times, man. Good times. Uncles, they gonna always, oh yeah, hey, this how you do this. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. You
And
know they gonna let you know.
always, always. So like if a single mom, right, and she have a son, that boy is gonna go out into the streets to try to get what he's not getting at home. And that's how they get mixed up in the wrong crowd. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Hell yeah. And they gonna
So
learn their mannerisms from their mama too. You know what I'm saying? And
you said their
those that's around 'em.
mannerisms?
Yeah.
Right, elaborate, give a little more detail on that. Elaborate.
Especially ones that's like in a single parent, single mother household, bruh. Your mannerism, you learn that growing up. You know what I'm saying? The way you are and stuff like that, you learn
Mhm.
that from what you see every day. If you see your mama always going off on motherfuckers that can't hold they, emotions and shit like that, what you think that the child gonna be like? When something rub him the wrong way, he gonna go off to start, what I'm saying, trying to snap on a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean about that situation. And that's not just
And
to the woman, because you got niggas that's out here doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Who was raised in two parent households? It is really just the individual. But like I say, when it go back to a female nature, bro, that's a female nature, man. Them women know how to argue, man. You know what I'm saying? Men, we ain't on that shit, because we know what it lead to. Once the
oh yeah,
argument get too far, nigga, it's time to start boxing. I don't want to hear shit else. You know what I'm saying? We can talk after we box, but nigga, after you cross that line, it's a done deal. Women can keep going. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Hell nah. And that's how these young niggas is, man. Now, nowadays, it's like, bruh, man, they so sensitive. You can't even say nothing now. You know what I'm saying? You can look at the
Mm.
world. You can't even say certain words. And I'm gonna say one
Oh
right
yeah.
now. Damn
Oh
shit, I don't
shit.
give a damn. Retarded, nigga. You can't, nigga. I remember back in the day, nigga, in the '90s, nigga. You can say, man, that motherfucker retarded. Man, he retarded that motherfucker. You can't say faggot. You can't say none of that shit. I
Oh
don't
shit.
get a damn. This is what the people want. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, fuck all that. Shit, post it. But I'm just speaking the real. It's a lot of shit that people so sensitive of, and it's like, nigga, these are real words. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Oh
But
yeah, I
that's
agree.
I know I done got off track, but my bad.
So the whole it doesn't just apply. I don't want people to think we're just bashing like young men, but this applied to the young women as well being raised in a single parent
Yeah,
household. Because a young girl definitely needs her father to understand and know how she's supposed to be treated by a man.
exactly.
Female
Just like
will
a young man as
always
well.
choose. Yeah, yeah, she will always choose somebody who reminds her of her father. Like the
But then, nah,
yeah,
not
but that
exactly. Because
whatever.
if she don't never see her daddy and she see her mama
But
bringing all these niggas in and out,
that, bro, yeah,
that's what
that's
she
what I'm
gonna get it
saying.
from too.
That's what I'm saying. Like if she see they're raising a two parents household, she got a mom and a dad, and she see her
Yeah.
dad, oh, always opening the door for her mom, bringing her mama, flowers twice a month, just being a good husband, being a good man, taking care of
Yeah.
the business at the house, paying the bills, cutting the
Hell yeah.
grass,
That's
cooking.
her standard.
Just- Yeah, like that's what a woman will, go after. But
Yeah.
now they're just going after these, fuck boys and yeah, man, ending up, with single parents and shit. That's how it's happening,
They,
bro. That literally, that's
they
how it's
going
happening.
after what the mama going after. You know what I'm
And
saying? What the mama
they
going after.
and they see, man, and it's a cycle. It's a cycle, bro. And they just see like, oh well, I fuck going to college, I can get a make a OnlyFans and go in there and shake some ass, throw some ass back,
Yeah.
and get me a sugar daddy. Yeah, what happens when you get pregnant? Oh, I'm just gonna put him on child support. Now this dude on child support, you raising a child alone. Who's really winning, bro? Nobody's winning in that
Nobody.
situation.
No, no, no.
Nobody's
Hell
winning.
yeah. No, yeah, nah. Let me take that back. Let me take that back.
Okay, man, go ahead,
Somebody's
bro.
winning in that situation.
Who?
You don't know who winning in that situation?
Shoot, the guy ain't gonna get to see his kid. He paying child support. The child ain't getting his father.
Yeah.
The mother just getting child support. So who's winning?
The goddamn government, because them the motherfuckers that's getting the money back from all that shit. That's what it all stemmed to. That's what it all
No,
stemmed to. Nigga, the goddamn the court system, all that. Them the motherfuckers that's really getting the money. Because think
yeah.
about it, if you don't pay your child support, what they gonna do?
Well, they gonna send you a letter, come
Put
get
your
you.
black ass in jail. Guess
They gonna
what? You
come
can't
get you.
pay child support in jail.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? You can't pay child support in jail, but guess what? The government making money because your ass in jail. They getting their money back off of that. Nigga, it's somebody benefiting from that, and it ain't us. But somebody benefiting, and I'm telling you,
No,
it's the
but that
goddamn
dude,
government. Nigga, if you
but
don't pay child support, the mama not benefiting. She ain't getting the bread because your ass locked up. But the government benefiting because guess what? Your ass locked up. They getting money for your black ass. Shit. Call me a liar.
hey, you know what, bro? What's funny? I'm glad you said that. So that dude, remember the Julio Fulio trial, right? I don't know if you're familiar with that. And there was a
I know who
dude.
he is, but I ain't watched
So
the
there was a
trial though.
there was this one dude, man. Sean Gathright was his name. He was
Yeah.
facing the death penalty or like life in prison, and they was trying to fight for him to get life in prison, right? And they had the warden go up on the stand, and the warden was like, we can really use that sweat equity. He was like, what? Yo, he's a young, strong man. Yeah, we don't need to put him to death. We can use that sweat equity.
Yeah.
We can have him out there
No.
working.
Of
That just
course.
sounded. I was like, what? What is this? Modern day slavery? Yeah.
Man, but see, this what people don't know. And that's why it's important for you to know your laws, your
Hmm.
amendments, the Constitution. They never really abolished slavery, and you can look this shit up. Slave, like they
Say
said
what?
that, man, you can look this shit up. I can't speak
Man,
it
I'm gonna look
verbatim,
it up.
but I'm
Hey,
gonna go
somebody
on
look
the
it up in the
lines
chat.
of, you know what I'm saying? So it basically said like slavery is abolished unless you do a crime or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Then you could be put as a slave. Think about it. Niggas that's doing crime like back in the day, it was what chain gang. Nigga, your ass doing side work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Down here, they make your ass you pick up the trash, all that shit. Niggas in prison, they be doing like the niggas that make your plates and stuff like that. Your what
Yeah.
you call them?
Your license plates.
State plate. You drive license
State
plates,
plates. Yeah.
bro. They be making that for pennies on the dollar, bro, and they get paid. Man, what you talking about? Let's say they get paid 50 cents an hour. Come on, man.
Mm.
That's
I
slavery. But you can look it up. Slavery is not fully abolished. And all the real niggas know, you know what I'm saying? If you come in the comments, go ahead and say it. Cause man, that shit ain't abolished, especially if the amendments and all that stuff, man. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Also, I needed to say this earlier. I just forgot. Um, all views and opinion expressed in today's episode is that of ourselves and no one else's. Had to get that out there because we're your everyday people. I still got a 9 to 5. My brother here got a 9 to 5. So let's go ahead and continue. Need to get that out the way.
Shit, I got a 6 to 6:30, and then I got a
Oh,
12-hour
your
shift. I gotta do. Fuck.
ass.
I
Man, so I wish.
6 a.m. to 6:30,
Hey, you
6:30
still?
p.m.
Hey,
Shit,
forgot I still had
huh?
the song, man. I forgot I still had the song, man. Hold on, let me go ahead and take that out. There we go. All right, back in that chat, man. I gotta get a haircut, though. You know these waves. But anyway, there was another
Man,
topic,
put your
bro.
video on. This what you need to do.
Hey, there was another topic I wanted to hit on, though, man. We got a little bit of time left. Uh, you know, the work environment and success. So everybody has had that one person who has helped them get to where they're at, in the work field, right? Had people that taught them or, mentored them in a way. For me, I had this one dude, man, named Jose, and I had this dude named Josh. um, I had worked with this Josh for a little bit, and then he like moved on and got promoted within the same company, and just went on. He left, and now he's doing his own thing, very successful. I still keep in contact with him to this day. And for man, Jose. And so like Jose, this
Yeah,
dude, bro, he used to ride my fucking bumper hard. Nothing was ever good enough for this guy, bro. Nothing was ever good enough. And he
yeah,
helped put he just the way he was like pushing me, and I didn't really appreciate it and get it until like I left Firestone and went out and got my was a store manager with Pep Boys, and I was running my
uh,
own store, and I just did other things and leveled up, right? Um he them two was like the two that like really helped me and like pushed me and
yeah,
unlock what was in me. And of course, like, we had our growing pains, that days where, I would argue with him, right? Or he'd get pissed off with me.
yeah.
But he always, came back to me like, hey, Juan, this is why I did this. This is why I said this. You need to do this, 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 this if you want to get to here. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mm-hmm.
don't care what people say. It's not about, what you know, it's who you know. Like that is
Yeah.
so, so fucking true, bro. It's not about what you know, it's who you know. Like even in my role
Mm-hmm.
now, bro, I the person I knew, right,
Yeah.
recommended me for this position that I have now. Granted, I was qualified for the position, and I was doing very good in my previous role, but this guy knew somebody and recommended me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's how things get done now. Even when I was with Firestone, I would like they'll post a store manager position open, right? It'll come up on like let's say Sunday, Monday
Yeah.
night that position down. It's just up there for a quick, few hours for the person they already chose to apply for it. Go ahead and pull the posting down. Nobody else get a chance. Boom, move on.
Mhm.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
like backdoor deals done. And that's not just what, Firestone, that's everywhere else I notice. Why is that? Right. Why do you think that is?
What do I think? What you mean?
There's like the backdoor deals. It's not about what you know, it's who you know.
That shit that ain't back though.
Because
That
no,
ain't back
no,
though.
it's not about what you know, it's who you know. Like,
Exactly.
yeah. So a kid
Shit,
go to get out of high
if
school, go look, 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 look. A kid get out of high school, go to college, right? Get that degree. That's what they tell you to do.
yeah.
He's qualified for the position, but Jim Bob knows the damn owner. Who gonna get the job? Jim Bob or the guy who's
It depends
qualified for
on
the
and
position?
see that now see that's a double edged sword in a little bit though because you got to go off of it like this. If goddamn Jim Bob know how to
Ah
goddamn do the
man.
job, shit, I'm gonna take. I'm not just gonna take Jim Bob if he don't know how to do a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? A
Ain't
motherfucker
nothing,
gotta
man. Hell
think
no, bro.
logically.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? I don't think people just out
nah,
here
bro.
taking shit blindly unless it's DEI. Just being all the way honest. You know what I'm
Whoa, whoa,
saying?
whoa, whoa,
You
whoa,
ain't
whoa,
out here.
whoa, 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 whoa. What you
Nah,
mean DEI?
fuck
Why,
all
why, why
that.
you say it like that? Come on,
Not
man. You
because
ain't
that
ready to have.
man, cause
You
man,
ain't ready to talk about
no,
that, man.
but nah, I'm just nah. I wasn't saying that to get into a whole nother conversation. But if you want to go on
Yeah,
there,
we.
you know what I'm saying. But I'm just stating a fact because
Mhm.
DEI, bro, you got people who getting fired right now because they didn't know how to do the job. They hired them off of DEI.
Bullshit.
The shit, man, the shit is in the news. What are you talking about?
What news? I haven't seen it.
Man, then you need to be aware.
Oh my.
You know what I'm
People
saying? Nah,
getting
you
fired
can
right
look
now
all the
because
shit
they were.
up.
Do you know somebody,
It
or
was
you just this on the news?
who was it, man? Damn. See, you got me fucked up right now because I'm kind of under the influence, but I don't give a damn. But it was a chief captain, I think, of either the police department or the firefighters, one of those. Bro, they
Mm.
fired him because of incompetence. You know what I'm saying?
Incompetence.
Come to find out, huh?
You say
What'd you say?
incompetence? You
Yeah,
said
they didn't know
okay.
what the fuck they was doing because they was a DEI hire. They didn't know what the fuck they was doing. You know what I'm saying? Basically, what I'm saying, what I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to my first point, right?
Right.
Like, I don't believe that a motherfucker just gonna hire Jim Bob because I know Jim Bob because you know what I'm saying that's my dog. But Jim Bob don't know how to do the job. Granted, you got motherfuckers that's out there doing that, but majority of people is not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they
So
do that here in
it
Texas.
is no. If you know how to do the job, I ain't gonna lie, it is who you know for sure. If I
Yeah.
know that, bro, I'm a cold ass painter, and I got this partner, and he got these big contracts, and
Hmm.
I'm most certain that if I hit him up, he gonna get me the job because he know that I know my job. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, this has been going
But I
around
don't
for.
believe that people need to be going to college. What you say?
Bro, this has been going around, bro. It's been like this, bro. I've been seeing this go on since like when right after I got out the army, bro, and got into like the civilian side, man. I just been seeing that it's never about what you know, it's who you know. Like seriously, I've been seeing that a lot, dude. Like
No,
no bullshit.
I'm not saying that's not the fact. I'm not saying that's not the fact, but I'm just saying niggas not just out here handing niggas shit blindly because that's who they know. That's
Mhm.
all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because you put it in the perspective as you said, if this Joe Schmo come out of college and he do the
Right,
job, bro,
right.
why don't he get the job? Billy Bob gets the job because that's Billy Bob. I'm Billy Bob's friend, but my thing is my point that I'm trying to drive home is, bro, if Billy Bob don't know how to do the job, he not gonna get the job. Now, if Billy Bob knew how to do the job. Guess what? Hell yeah, he gonna get that job before I give it to this young nigga because that's my dog, and I know he know how to do the job. So I'm not refuting the fact that it ain't, who you know. I'm just saying a motherfucker gotta know how to do the job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it like I said, and I'm gonna go back to it. I'm not saying it's not people out there that's not
Mhm.
doing that. And you got some people that are like, man, shit, I don't give a damn. You don't know how to do it, shit. Fuck it, I'm gonna give you a job too. So shit, you can get somebody like me. That shit don't last long.
Like they can, you know, oh, I can teach you on the job. They always say that. But real quick, let me ask you something else, man. Uh,
Mhm.
your role now. How long did it take you to get there? And what did it
At my
take?
current
Like, did
job,
you, yeah, your current job, like you started making relationships with people above you, and, you know, befriending them, right? Of course, you
yeah,
work hard, you know what I'm saying? But it's the,
yeah,
you gotta like play the game, man. Play the game. What advice
hell
would
yeah.
you, yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Hell nah. Ask
So
that full question. Your ass said, what advice? And then you gonna say, go ahead. Hell nah. Ask that full
I
question.
thought you was about to go ahead. All right. So, what advice would you
Yeah,
give to
nah.
somebody that's just getting into the work field?
That's getting it. First off,
That's just yeah.
man, first off, that's getting it. If we talking about getting into the work field, it start by getting in that motherfucker. So first off, I'm gonna go with telling motherfucker first off how to get a job. And the easiest way to get a job is what my mama told me. You get on these motherfuckers' nerves until they be like, get this nigga a job because he ain't gonna stop calling. The reason why I get jobs the way I do or how I got jobs in the past is because like when I fill out my application, I'm calling you right after that. Hey, I filled out an application for this job. I'm trying to set up an interview. Oh, they gonna tell me some shit. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call your ass the next day. I'm gonna keep calling you until you be like, hey, we gonna have to get this nigga a goddamn interview because he gonna keep calling every day. You gonna have to tell me no for me to stop calling. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But once you get the dough, man, my thing is and see it
Yeah. What did you do? How did you get the way you at? What did you do? Pretty much.
I did that, but um everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? I thank God that I'm able to be outgoing and to be able to talk to people and have the gift of gab to, you know, be able to
Mm.
conversate, with people and gain relationships. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's born with that. But I would say, man, be able to talk. You ain't gotta be just kiki and caca with everybody, but I would just say be cordial. You know what I'm saying? And do your work. That's the biggest thing. If you want to be successful, the work got to be done. And you can't just do your work and then expect like, oh, I'm gonna move up because I'm doing my work. Nah, sometimes man, you gotta do your work to the best of your ability and
I
go
don't want that way.
above and beyond.
Hmm.
Go above and beyond because at the same time, what people don't understand is like they be like, oh man, I get paid this, I ain't finna go above and beyond. But it's like, how do you expect to grow if you don't? Like, you think that if you go above and beyond that, oh, people not recognizing it, man. Some people don't, you know what I'm saying? But you just never know. You have people that do recognize that shit at the right moment. Like, bro, in my job, I was a forklift driver. I started with the company, you know what I'm saying? And I started
Yeah.
as a forklift driver. I told the super what they call him, the warehouse manager at the time who interviewed me. I told him I ain't never drove a forklift in my life. I told him I always been an order picker when it comes to warehouses. I said, but if you show me that shit and then you let me do it myself, I guarantee you in about a week, man, I'll be driving that bitch. And they gave me a chance. And from there, I just did my job. I stayed to it, every day. And then I thank God that I was, lucky enough to make friends with people who was in higher positions that start showing me different shit. Like one of my guys, Mike Dickey, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike Dickey. He showed me how to work that computer. Like, man, nah, Dion, I'm gonna show you how to work this shit. Come here. So, man, I used to be practicing with him. So when it came to a position being open, I already knew it. So when I filled out for it, it was easy for me to transition. And once I transitioned to the computer, man, I guarantee, man, I kid you not, bro. What was it? 2 months later, they had fired my supervisor.
Dang.
And because I had relationships with the higher ups and stuff like that, man, I already filled out my application for it and got the job 2 months later. You know what I'm saying? And that was within a year of working with that company. You know what I'm saying? So I believe, man, it is how hard you work and the
Timing.
relationships that you got to build the right relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
You
I'm
can't
glad you
go ahead.
elaborated on, that, man, and I do appreciate that. Um yeah, just hard work, man. That's why I would tell people, build relationships with the right people. Show up on time, don't make excuses. They hate excuses, like the corporate world hate excuses. And just do your job the right way. You gotta be. This is what Josh told me, man. Always be beyond reproach. What does
Yeah.
that mean? Like, I never have to question you doing your job. I never got to question you, doing the right thing. They got to be able to trust you. That's
Yeah.
what it meant. And for me, like, like I said, man, Jose, I would, he'll go on vacation, right? And he'd be like, hey, I expect 10 grand every day from you. I was the service manager at the time. And I run a whole store, front shop, back shop, write tickets up, sell, boom, 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 do everything, right? Order parts, moving,
Yeah.
moving, moving, moving. And the store wouldn't miss a beat. So when, the store manager way, service manager steps up and the store cannot miss a beat. And so I was able to, prove and do that consistently, right? And when a position would
Yeah.
open up, I would fill out for it. And
Yeah.
did not get laid. No, it's not no good ending. I did well later on, but I would not get the position. And that's why I was saying like them backdoor deals, like they will always have somebody, picked out. And that was just, with Firestone, bro. It's a good company, but just how it was being that the area that I was in being ran, like I was always, showing up, going above and beyond, selling, had a good
Yeah.
relationship with all of those store managers. I had other store managers, call me because I had an interview for a store manager spot up in Temple. And they'd be like, hey, Juan, I'm gonna help you just go over this. If he asks you this question, say this, boom, 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 boom. And
Yeah.
they would always have somebody picked out. I do the interview. Oh man, it's all good. But come to find out they had somebody picked out the whole time. And that's why I'm saying it's like, it's
Hmm.
not about what you know, sometimes it's who you know. And I
Yeah.
had to like leave the company. So this is what happened. My area manager came to the
Okay.
store he came to the store one Friday, right? And he was like, no, he came, it was on a Friday. He came to the store, doing a store contact, we're talking. And I walked with him
Mhm.
outside and we was talking and I was like, hey, so when am I getting my store? What's going on? He's like, oh, I don't know when nothing's gonna open up. I'm like, all right, whatever. And bro, I'm talking about like, man, things was rough, dude. Like rough, rough. I was, broke, what I'm saying? Bills, lights, water,
Yeah.
stuff just, it was rough times, rough times. And
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember I went to the side of the building and man, that's what God is good, man. God is really good. Not like pray every day and I talk to my Lord and Savior every day, bro. And I was like, God, just give me a sign. Like, tell me what I need to do. Like, please give me a sign. And 2 hours went by.
Yeah.
2 hours. I get a notification on Indeed from Pep Boys. Hey, Mr. Washington, we came across your resume. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And I talked to him. I was like, all right. They were like, are you interested? I'm like, yeah. Boom, store manager spot. Interviewed, man, rest is history. And it was just that quick.
Yeah.
Just that quick, man. And that's why I say it's not what you know, it's who you know sometime. And hey, I
Yeah.
got a relationship with the man above. You know what I'm saying? He took care of me right there.
Uh huh.
It was like, it was hard, hard times, dude. And just doing the right thing. And it wasn't like, I ain't say it didn't pay off, but it, every step that I took helped me get to where I'm at today, if that makes sense.
Nah, that made
Like
total
all the,
sense. Hell
like
yeah.
all the trials and tribulation I went through, helped shape me into who I am today. And that's why I'm so successful in what I do now. I had to get
Yeah.
told no a million times. And that one
Mm-hmm.
yes, and that one yes opened up all these doors. And I was able to seize the opportunity and just, continue to, elevate.
Yeah.
Ain't at the top yet.
Yep.
Not there yet, man, but, still got, work to put
Man,
in
you
and
gonna
stuff
get
to
there.
do. Oh, man,
You
yeah.
gonna
We
get
get
there.
there eventually. Yeah, get there eventually.
Yeah, you
Tell
still
everybody.
young. We still young. Shit.
Hey, I
I
tell
don't,
everybody,
hey,
bro,
me, I don't know.
you don't
Yeah.
gotta relate. If you don't believe in, they say, man, don't talk about religion. But I tell people, I gotta talk about religion, bro. I tell people, if you don't
hmm
got a relationship with God, or if you do believe in Him, talk to Him, say a prayer. Don't give up. Things may be tough now, but hey, it will get better. And I tell people that all the time. You may think you got it bad, and yeah, you probably do, but somebody always got it worse than you. Have you not?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you've
Yeah.
been told that before. Somebody always got it worse than you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
My mom always told me that. You know what I'm
bro,
saying?
that that
Real talk.
that's what like kept me going a lot of time. I'm like, bro, somebody got it worse, and I just like, all right,
Yeah.
don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Just keep
But
just
see,
keep
ain't
at it, bro.
everybody
Keep
got that
grinding.
mindset, though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got that mindset, you know? So
Yeah,
you gotta have that mindset because
you know what that.
shit, I don't tell nobody. I ain't gonna tell nobody it's gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got that mindset. If you ain't
When you
got that
say,
mindset, shit, that shit ain't gonna get better, motherfucker. That shit gonna get worse. You did what I'm
oh,
saying? Nah,
mm,
if you don't have a mindset, like you got
mhm,
the mindset. You feel me? So of course, like you can be down, but you know within yourself, like shit, it's gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? You can
yeah,
encourage people, but at the end of the day, man, they got to be able to, encourage themselves because they not gonna have you every day to encourage them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, it ends up with a person's mindset because shit, you the only one that can get yourself through the day. You the only one that's with yourself every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? You
mhm.
wake up with yourself, all that shit. So it's about each individual's mind and how they deal with certain situations and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with that, man, to a certain degree. To a certain degree, that's why it all ties back into mental health. You gotta have somebody to talk to. You gotta have that outlet. You gotta have somebody to vent to. And if you don't,
Yeah,
it's gonna be real rough. Real rough. Male, female, you
yeah,
gotta have that outlet. Um,
yeah.
things you gotta have the outlet. I ain't gonna tell you to pick up and smoke cigarettes, for stress reliever because cigarettes are bad for you. Um, yeah, if you
Man,
smoke
they
some
gonna
weed,
do it
man.
anyway. If you need to smoke a cigarette, goddamn smoke a cigarette. I ain't gonna tell you what you don't need to be doing, nigga. That shit, fuck it. They
Man,
gonna do
I'm
it
on a
anyway.
health journey. I'm on a health journey. I ain't gonna tell nobody that.
You
Um,
on a health journey, nigga. They ain't on no health journey. Now, if you motivate them to be on the health journey, hell yeah. But shit, I'm here to tell you, nigga. I'm here to tell the people what they want to hear. God damn, or what they don't want to hear. I don't give a
what
damn.
you what you gonna tell them? Go,
Shit,
hey, go pick up
if a
go smoke
cigarette
that cigarette.
if a cigarette help you goddamn get the deed done, fuck it. Smoke that motherfucking cigarette. Cause you were just finna
Man,
tell a nigga to smoke weed.
at least that's better than a damn cigarette.
Man, let me tell you something. You putting smoke in your lungs is bad
If
either
you're
way.
in a legal state, smoke. If your
Man,
state
it's
allows you to
bad.
smoke weed, I'm a law abiding
Guess what?
citizen.
Cigarettes is legal in every state.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
basically what I'm saying, if you on a health journey,
Right, right,
can
right, right.
we at least agree that it's bad to smoke, whether it's cigarettes, vapes, weed, it don't matter. Crack,
Bro,
it's
crack.
bad to smoke that shit regardless.
This fool said crack. Boy, I'm done with you, man. That dude said
Nah, you
crack.
can't be done with me. Crack, people smoke crack, don't they? Come on, man. I'm not here to play around. I'm here to be real, man. Shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Just being
yeah.
all the way honest, I'm here to be real. I'm not here to hold my tongue for people's feelings. If you feel some type of way about what I said and how I said it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just here to be real. Bro, whether you smoking cigarettes or you smoking weed or you smoking that or this, bro, it's no healthier option. The only healthier option is to not smoke at all.
Man, I
Cause
don't
I'm gonna
think
tell you,
nobody gonna do
I'm gonna
that.
tell you what the tough people is. The tough people is the ones that's dealing with this shit day in and day out in raw dog life. And what I mean by raw dog life, nigga, they don't take no pills, they don't take no liquor, no weed, no nothing. Bro, they live sober every day
Who you
and
talking
deal with
about?
this
Who
shit
do
every
that?
day.
You talking about? Like,
Huh?
who you talking about? Who you talking about?
You say who do that? That
Yeah,
raw dog life?
yeah,
Shit. My parents off the rip.
yeah.
My mom and
Um,
daddy don't smoke, don't drink, don't do none of that shit. They raw dog life off the rip.
man,
You know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying? My
talking
my
about them.
grandmother.
I'm talking about your everyday, 9 to 5. Somebody out here hustling, trying to make it, trying to figure life out. I'm talking about them folks. Those people.
You have a minute. I ain't got nobody who do it right now. I can't. And if I give you a name off the top of the dome, if I did know somebody, it ain't like you would know them. But I'm just saying. I mean, you do got people out there though. Them the real motherfuckers. Like I said, them
I
the
would
real
say,
man.
man,
Huh?
who I ain't mean to cut you off. There are some like
Mm,
group. It's groups. I don't know like a particular person like that, but I do know groups that
yeah.
do that raw dog shit. Yeah, I do. It's groups. I know it's groups.
I mean
Certain
that's the
groups.
best way to live, but bro, you live in reality, man. Everybody that deal with a substance or something, man. Like I say, we are dealing with, we are trying to suppress something. You feel me? Those
I
people who's out
mean,
here raw dogging life,
what you, what you out
hey,
here eating? What you
huh?
out here eating too? The food they servers now. That they sell in the grocery stores. I'm gonna save that for another day though. Cause
Yeah,
the food that
it ain't
they're
even a grocery
selling the store.
store.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But we'll touch on that another day, man. We done went
Yeah.
over on time though. We definitely went over
Mm-hmm.
on time, man. We just in the flow of things. But that's what you're gonna get when you come over here to What the People Want podcast. We
Hey,
sometimes
this
we'll
what
go
you gonna
over,
do.
but you always gonna get the real though. You always get the real. Um, it's not scripted, right off the top of the dome, bro. But yeah,
Yeah.
this is episode 2. We're gonna go ahead and wrap things up. Hey, like my brother said, the first episode we are locked in like Gorilla Glue. I love this dude right here, man.
I
Salute to
already know,
you.
man. Locked in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, man. Peace.
All right, man. Love.